Hello everybody, this is Black Rose, the developer of Realms Forgotten. In this video, I want to show you what this project is all about and what it's aiming to become. Realms Forgotten takes place in a fictional world called Earth, a world I started building back in my early days as a role-playing game dungeon master. The main goal of Realms Forgotten is to bring a deeper, more immersive experience to Bannerlord. It's not just about battles, it's about giving those battles meaning. Realms Forgotten offers 12 unique cultures to choose from at the start of your journey. Whether you're drawn to the medieval traditions of the realms of men, the shadowed might of the undead, the mysticism of an elvish-inspired kingdom, the brutality of the desert, or the resilience of dwarves and orcs, there's a place for every kind of warrior, ruler, or wanderer. Each culture comes with its own gameplay bonuses, troop trees, and strategic flavor. When choosing a culture, your character is automatically assigned its corresponding race, but you're free to customize this by selecting any available race from the drop-down menu. Beyond the playable options, the mod also features a wide range of non-playable races that you'll encounter throughout your journey. Whether as allies, enemies, or neutral factions, these races add even more depth and diversity to the world of Earth. At the end of character creation, a custom menu will appear, offering a variety of starting options. Each of these represents a starting class or occupation, designed to reflect your character's background and initial role in the world. These starting choices aren't just cosmetic, they influence your character's skills in meaningful ways. Each start provides different initial skill points, as well as unique skill multipliers that will shape your character's progression later in the game, letting you tailor your hero's journey right from the beginning. The mod invites you to take part of a custom campaign quest, along with several smaller quest lines. Fighting battles is already a lot of fun, but I believe that watching your character grow and evolve through a meaningful narrative makes the experience far more rewarding. The custom campaign offers a unique opportunity to explore the world of Earth through a series of interconnected quests woven into a larger narrative. These quests are designed to immerse you in the lore of the land, unfolding its history, conflicts, and mysteries as you progress. There are no time constraints, allowing you to approach the story at your own pace. However, as the chapters advance, the quests will demand higher levels of development from your character, gradually increasing in complexity and challenge. The final chapter is still a work in progress, but the goal is clear: to create a storyline with real consequences. When it's complete, the choices you make in the campaign will shape Earth itself, altering the world's landscape and future in meaningful ways. The campaign map distribution of settlements are not merely coincidental. It reflects the major events that shape the history of Earth. Each faction in the mod reflects these unique origins. Some are newcomers, shaped by their past migrations, while others are native to Earth itself. Take the Zilantlakai, for example. After enduring centuries of enslavement, they finally carved out a new home, an ancient land once inhabited by giants. Over time, the Zilantlakai managed to earn the giants' trust, united by a shared struggle for survival. As a result, their troop trees now include these powerful allies as part of their forces. The Zilantlakai are heavily inspired by Mesoamerican cultures, a theme clearly reflected in the design of their troop lines. Their strength lies in swift movement across the campaign map and quick raids on villages, making them ideal for a hit-and-run style of gameplay. The Zilantlakai territory lies nestled between the western and southern realms of men, with their borders stretching from the northwest to the northeast edges of their domain. Speaking of the realms of men, they are divided into 3 distinct cultures, each with its own unique traits and military focus. The southern realm relies heavily on powerful cavalry units, dominating open fields with speed and force. The western realm specializes in superior ranged units, favoring tactical strikes from a distance. Meanwhile, the northern realm fields the strongest infantry, holding the line with discipline and resilience. In their earliest days on Earth, the ancestors of men sought aid from the High Kingdom, but the Elvians, wary and aloof, turned them away. That denial left a scar on the collective memory of mankind, fueling a quiet hostility that persists to this day. The Elvians, self-proclaimed first sons, still sing of their storied heritage in sacred songs. Descendants of the ancient Elvish kind that arrived in Earth in times lost to memory, they are a resilient race whose strength flows from the first tree. a mystical source rooted at the heart of their forested kingdom. Their troop tree is both elegant and deadly, offering a wide variety of units. Precise and disciplined infantry, agile wolf rider skirmishers, powerful bear and deer mounted warriors, and the finest archers in all of Earth. In forested terrain, the Elvians fight with heightened morale, drawing power not only from the land, but from the ancient roots that bind them to it. But not everything is peaceful in the High Kingdom. Even atop their sacred mountains, the Elvians are surrounded by rival powers, and none more mysterious than the Temerid Kingdom, which lies just beyond their western borders. The Temerid are masters of arcane power. Though their forces are fewer in number, their troops wield weapons enhanced with ancient magic, and their leaders command devastating spells capable of annihilating entire armies. Their faction rose from within the realm's nobles, and they carved out their own kingdom. In Earth, magic is a source of fear and mistrust. It nearly brought the world to ruin in ages past. Because of this dark legacy, the Temerid are both hated and feared by many, regarded as a necessary evil by some, and as a looming threat by most. To the north of the High Garden dwell the Alkhur, masters of the steppes, and warriors who call themselves the sons of heaven and earth. Fierce and nomadic, their culture is built on speed, precision, and relentless pressure. The Alkhur boast the finest mounted archers in all of Earth, deadly riders who can rain down chaos on even the most disciplined formations. Quick, agile, and relentless, they are a nightmare for any organized army caught in open terrain. Backing their skirmishes, the field elite, are spearmen and swordsmen, veteran warriors trained to finish what the arch has begun. As the enemy struggles to hold their lines, the Alkhur close in like a storm, breaking resistance with ruthless efficiency. As we journey further north, the mountains rise once more, forming the domain of the Dugrast and several other hardy factions that thrive in the cold. The Dugrast are the oldest known people in Earth, an ancient civilization that spent most of their history deep within the mountains. Far from the ambitions and conflicts of the outside world, for centuries, they watched in silence as others battled for power. But when the undead began to rise, the Dugrast took it as a sign, an omen of an approaching cataclysm. And so from the depths of the stone, they emerged once more, to defend their kin and the balance of the world. Their military strength lies in unmatched craftsmanship, armed and armored with Carthradium, a rare ore found only in their mountain mines. The Dugrast field some of the most resilient troops in Earth. Their infantry is a wall of unbreakable strength, made up of hammer-wielding warriors and disciplined spearmen. Their crossbowmen are precise and deadly, trained to pierce even the thickest armor. And then there are the boar-mounted troops, fearsome riders divided into heavily armored knights and mounted crossbowmen. The massive boars they ride deliver devastating charges, turning the tide of battle with sheer momentum and brutality. But as the Dugrast emerged from their long seclusion, they found a world far different from the one they once knew. Their ancient enemies, the Orcai, had gone unmatched in their absence, seizing much of the lands that once belonged to the mountain folk. Born during the age of magic, beneath the cursed light of the dragon moon, forged in chaos, they now spread it wherever they go. Savage goblin marauders and goblin archers lead the charge in overwhelming numbers, followed by disciplined Orcai infantry and vicious mounted beast cavalry that tear through enemy lines. But it is their noble bloodline, the mighty Uruk, that strikes the most fear into their foes. Towering, heavily armored, and wielding massive two-handed axes, the Uruk are elite shock troops capable of crushing entire formations with brute force. If not for the mysterious rise of the Dread Realms, the Orcai might have become the greatest threat Eorth has ever known. But now, something far darker looms over the land, a force that no one fully understands. The Dread Realms emerged without warning, their origins shrouded in secrecy and fear. No scholar has uncovered the whole truth behind their sudden appearance. What is known, however, is that they bring death and worse wherever they go. Their troop lines are nightmarish in form and function, skeleton archers with terrifying accuracy, relentless zombie infantry, and fearsome undead cavalry mounted on zombie horses, capable of withstanding devastating blows before trampling the living underhoof. And the question that haunts every corner of Earth is this: what happens if they decide they want to take the world? And no one feels the weight of that question more than the Nasorian Emir, leader of the proud Nasorian people. Centuries ago, the Nasorians arrived on Aerith from beyond the Eastern Sea. Leaving behind their naval traditions, they carved out a new identity as masters of the plains, lords of the saddle, and breeders of the finest horses in the world. Today, the Nasorian military stands as one of the most balanced and feared in Aerith. Their cavalry is unmatched in speed and discipline. Their crossbowmen are renowned across the continent, sharp-eyed, steady-handed, and devastating from a distance. But their strength doesn't end there. The core of their army is built upon well-trained swordsmen and pikemen, who form a stalwart line as cavalry and ranged units with drawn enemies into a spiral dance of death. And so, the wind blows in from the snowy peaks of the Dreadlands, through the Nasorian plains, until it swapped through the desert dunes of Athas, as it's known among the common folk. Once a lush tropical forest teeming with the most exquisite flora and fauna, Athas was the sacred homeland of the Zilantlakai. But that time is long gone. Today, it stretches as a vast, unforgiving desert, harsh, sun-blasted, and broken. Ruling over the ruins of this ancient paradise are the Farron, sorcerer kings who defy death itself. Their armies are forged through cruelty, a mix of enslaved fighters and brainwashed arena champions, hardened by the brutality of desert life. Their spear lines and skirmishers are among the deadliest in Aerith, backed by brutal, blood-fueled infantry encased in heavy armor. But what stops the Farron from dominating the world isn't mercy, it's pride. Their endless animosity toward one another has kept Athas fractured, each capital a city-state locked in its own struggle, never finding peace. From within this chaos rose a new force, the Akarun. Founded by legendary arena champions and led by a once mighty Farron who turned his back on the ruling council, the Akarun seek to end the Farron's tyranny and reclaim the desert's dignity. Their armies are a fearsome blend. Hardened champions, fierce female skirmishers mounted on swift steeds, and war chariots that tear through enemy lines.
Realms Forgotten also introduces a wide variety of custom bandit parties, each tailored to the land they roam. These aren't just generic outlaws. They reflect the geography, culture, and spirit of the regions they inhabit. Some lurk in dense forests, striking with guerrilla tactics. Others roam the mountains or deserts, shaped by harsh climates and long traditions of survival. And then there are those who travel far and wide, moving across every corner of the map to ambush unsuspecting caravans and unguarded villages. But Realms Forgotten isn't just about factions and lore. It also brings a range of custom mechanics that push Bannerlord into entirely new territory. Among the standout features are custom looting missions, unique to Realms Forgotten. These missions can be found in hidden settlements scattered across the map. Each one features a handcrafted scene, some with multi-layered levels to explore, filled with traps, secrets, and danger at every turn. Inside these missions, you'll encounter unique enemies, uncover rare and powerful items, and challenge mighty bosses guarding hidden rewards. Some of these missions are tied directly into the mod's custom quest system. But Realms Forgotten isn't just about factions and lore. Magic is not seen with kind eyes in Aerith. Its unchecked use during the era of the Dragon Moon, when the Farron first rose to power, nearly brought the world to ruin. Because of this, magic today is strictly bound to objects, sealed within ancient staffs, wands, and relics that are required to channel its power. These artifacts can often be found through special vendors, magic item traders hidden away in taverns, always watching, always dealing, or inside dungeons and ancient places. With over 20 of these missions integrated into the campaign map, they don't appear all at once. They reveal themselves only as you explore, rewarding curiosity and adventure at every step. These are the major systems and improvements Realms Forgotten brings to Mount & Blade 2. But there are also many smaller yet impactful enhancements that add depth and freedom to your journey. For example, once you rise to the rank of king and own a castle, you'll gain access to legendary troops, custom champions tailored to the culture you rule. These elite units are rare, powerful, and entirely unique. Own a town. You'll unlock full troop customization, giving you the freedom to craft your very own personal army. choosing equipment, roles, and aesthetics, and recruit them. And to bring even more coherence to the character building experience, we're introducing a class system tied directly to your chosen background at the start of the game. For instance, if you begin your journey as a mercenary, you'll enter the mercenary class. As you gain renown through battles, you'll earn perk points that unlock powerful class-specific bonuses. Develop this class far enough and you'll trigger a unique ability, such as the battle cry, a fearsome shout that turns your infantry into berserkers mid-fight. This is just one of many class paths being developed, each designed to give your character a stronger identity and to connect your gameplay choices to your evolving legend. I can't wrap up this showcase without mentioning one of our most beloved features, the custom mounts. Realms Forgotten includes dozens of unique mounts scattered throughout the world. You'll find them in the capitals of major factions, in the hands of minor factions, and even equipped by special NPCs. Let's give them a bit of space to show.
So where are we heading? As you can see, our ambition with Realms Forgotten is nothing short of a total conversion, but a transformation of Mount and Blade 2 into a fully original fantasy world. A world where massive battles are woven seamlessly into immersive, RPG-driven gameplay. A world where every faction, mission, and region is part of a living, breathing tapestry. We aim to make the campaign map feel cohesive, diverse, and full of adventure, with custom biomes, unique factions, and handcrafted quests that open the door to a more open world experience. That's why I'm making a call. To all of you who love Bannerlord, and even more, to those who are passionate about being part of an authentic fantasy world. This call is for the dreamers, the creators, the players, the ones whose inspiration sparks long nights of adventure and imagination. I believe that together, we can bring this project to completion. But to do that, I need to be transparent with you. What started as a passionate endeavor has become a full-time commitment, simply because a project of this scale demands a massive amount of time. Realms Forgotten is now entering its 4th year, and beyond the 5,000 plus hours I've poured into it, I've also invested over $10,000 from my own savings. Thanks to the generosity of this amazing community, we raised another $10,000, enough to get us through 2024. Since launching the Patreon membership, I've received a lot of negative comments about it. I don't expect players to understand all the steps involved in developing a full Overhaul mod, which is why I'm trying to raise awareness. If you're playing a mod, it's because someone is covering the cost for you. But now, as we step into this final phase, we need more supporters, more patrons, to finish what we've started. And the best part, there are over 10,000 people in our Discord channel. If each of you contributed just $5, we'd reach our goal and finish this journey together. Become a Patreon, join us in the Discord channel, share your visions, and let's make Realms Forgotten unforgettable.